Hi there everyone, I'm Krill and welcome here to another special video. I have never done this type of videos before. This is a tips and tricks video. I'm going to show you some small tricks to actually build your houses to make it more looking nice and stuff like that. If you want more of this, you can leave a like if in this video if you really want more of these videos. The stuff I'm going to show you here is just a tips and stuff like that. It's not very advanced, so everyone can do this. Okay, so this is not very hard. And the first thing I'm actually going to show you guys today, I'm going to talk a little about the teenagers room, bedroom for boys actually today. And if you want more of this type of video, you can go into garden and stuff like that. We can go and do that video. But today we're going to do the teenagers boy room. And before I'm going to do that, I actually want to show you something I have done on my previous houses, as you maybe can see on my house videos. They are actually wardrobes that looks very nice, and I'm going to show you how to do that actually right now. And by further ado, I'm going into what we're going to use then. This, you are obviously going to use a wall, so you need to know that. You're going to use a wallpaper as usual. I chose a wooden pattern because that looks really modern and stuff like that. Also a matching floor as well, because you need that. They are very basic. And what we're going to do here is that you're going to use a door that have glass doors. Basically this will be the door into the wardrobe, and that will look nice. This door is from Island Paradise, I think, but you can also use other glass doors, if you know what I mean. So that is a thing. And also you need to have this, of course. This comes with Ambitions expansion pack, and you can, yeah, this looks very nice. And also you need a light, and that is everything you want to need to do that. So let's go and build this this room, wardrobe. So what you're going to do here is, of course, take the wall over there. This is the room we're going to use, and you're just going to need 2 squares, like one there as well. I think the light is in the way right there, so I'll take it away. And just make that so it's like square here, 2 square, you know, if you know what I mean. So that looks really basic right there. But what we're going to do also is, because we have a little space here and there, we don't want that, and I don't want the dark color there as well, because it's very dark here. We just put a light here so we can see something like that. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the space here. So we're just going to do, so we're going to get rid of the space right there. There in the middle is the way we're going to use the wardrobe, and by doing that we're going to take the, of course, the door. You need to have move objects on order to make this happen, to just, you know, to make it work. Just put in the thing right there, the clothes, of course, and the light, and of course the nice wallpapers and floors right there. Just going to paint that overall. And yeah, then we go also going into the teenage boy room, and I will give you some tips on how to make bedrooms and stuff. So this is how the wardrobe will look like. You can't use this wardrobe, but it looks very nice. As you can see, it looks very nice actually. So So this looks very nice. This is a very good tip if you want to build. You can't use it, but you can build, and then your houses will look much better. The door is from Island Paradise, you know that. What you can do though is also you can put in some mirrors. I'm just gonna find the mirror that is a very large mirror. This one that is on a whole wall. You can put that inside of the walls right there. Oh my god. If they can make right there you go, and there you go. So you can see it makes that effect that you can see endless you know, wardrobe right there. So that is some tips when you build your houses. And now I'm going to go to the other part, the teenagers' boy room, of course. Hey there, welcome back. I'm just build a room here, and as you can see it's a very simple room. I just build up something, it doesn't need to have to do that. And as you can see I have made the wardrobe right there, so we have a nice wardrobe there and stuff like that. So because we are going to make a little bit of tips and stuff and things when you're painting and making floors in your teenager's room. First of all, when you're doing a bedroom, remember that it's going. You want to fit the room as you want the your Sims personality, if you know what I mean. So I will not going into if you want to do if you Sims is a gamer, obviously you're going to have a computer in his room and stuff like that, so you know what I mean there. So this is our room, and I have made up some great wallpapers and floors here. The typical boys room is of course blue, and I did some here. This is the base color, of course, so that is the main thing. I did a little texture on it, and I made some blue in it. I also used a little white in there, and of course I really like the borders on the top and on the bottom, because that will also match with the floor. So the thing when you have you want the floor to match with the border, if you know what I mean. And this is of course the wallpaper that is in the wardrobe. It also fits with the colors, and this is a a wood thing that is that will make the room accent, if you know what I mean. So it's not just only going to be one color, if you know what I mean. I have said that too many times right now. So basically you're going to use all those three here, and I think we will start right there. So we're going to use this base color, and of course, and we're going to paint everything. And as you can see, it looks kind of simple right now. That is why we're going to use the accent color over here. This is perfect when you use it on this. You see, it's kinda, you see this room just have a little box in it, if you know what I mean. So that is a good way to use that wallpaper on, if you know what I mean. I said that too many times. Anyway, so let's see. Then we're going to use this wallpaper, of course, to make the. I have already made that. I have already made that wardrobe right there, because we did that last time. And yeah, wood, as I said before. As you can see here, the wood fits very closely to the border. It makes it look it looks very nice actually. So this is tips and stuff like that. Tips is that don't be afraid to use many colors, if you know what I mean. So I use basically 2 or 3 colors in each room. Don't use just only one color or texture, because that will, it makes a little more detail and stuff like that. So next part is where we're going to make the interior, of course. Oh sorry. maybe I want to make this on this wall as well, like that. Just a single wood wall here is great to have that wallpaper. So you have it on that side and that side as well. Here will be the bed and stuff like that. So we will move on. So we have just made a room right here. As you can see, there are plenty of furniture right over here. This is because I have prepared a little bit what we are going to show you. What are tips over here? Actually, we want this guy that lives in this room is like a nerd, you know, music taste in his personality. So that is what we're going to do. So of course, if you want to be a nerd, you want to of course have a, you know, bookcase with you all your books, and I do that. Do one wall like this, you see, and then take the wallpapers. You will see why this looks great. Like that. That is not just don't look like great right now, but that is going to change, because when we're going to take this, as you can see, it looks a little bit deep right there. But if you push it one out there, it kind of looks like it's just right built in the wall itself, and it looks it's an amazing effect right there. Of course, we need to have the you know, the computer, and nice thing to do here is to have a bookcase behind that, so it looks like this. It kind of looks like it's built on, and to do that you need to move objects on to actually use to place it over there. And also as well, to make a little more detail, put a little painting over there. As you can see, it looks really nice. And what I did with the colors here, you need to have one basic color, of course, that you're going to use for all your furniture, and you're not going to use you're going to use two basic color, of course. So you're not going to use the colors that we already have on the walls and floors and things like that, so you know that. I will talk a little bit more about that later. Of course, we need to have a bed right here. So what we do is take a bed. I chose a blue pattern on the you know, the bed over there. So it looks kind of nice. It looks blue is the typical boy room-ish thing, and it's kind of blue inside this room, so that is great. And what I did here, I didn't take a normal end table actually to place it over there, because it kind of looked like a simple. What you can do though, it's a tip here, it is when you're gonna take move objects on, and then you're gonna take a long table. This is from University Life, and both everything is basically from University Life, so you know that. This is a table that you use for in your living room, so you know that. Take this and place it like that. It's kind of look like a nice effect, that it looks like this is an end table, but this is actually not. It's a long table, but you know, you can place the alarm clock and the lamp over there, and kind of looks nice. I don't really know if you can use the bed there, but it's for design view, if you know what I mean. So it's kind of look really nice, and it looks a little bit more professional. And because this is a nerd, I chose to have this painting, this with space and everything. It also fits with a bookcase and things, and he likes music too, so we're going to put in some random guitars. I always use the normal guitar, and I also use electric guitar at the same time. I think that is nice. By doing that, as you can see what I did there, I hold in Alt on the keyboard to actually place the objects wherever I want. So place that whatever you want and click and change what do you want. So that looks nice. And in a teenage room, it's not always clean in his room. So what I do to make it more look normal and looks like a bit more realistic is that we're going to take some things. It's very messy in here right now because it's going to be that. It's pretty messy in a teenager's room, if you know what I mean. So that is what we're going to do. We're gonna place like a magazine over here. You can find that in the decoration part in the buy mode. Just to put in some to make it more detail. I think he likes this one as well. Put it on the floor because we want it on the floor because he doesn't always like to clean. Put in a this is it's a wardrobe, and this is nice. As you can see there, there is a window right there, and this empty space over there. So what I think that looks nice is that if we can have a big mirror right there. As you can see, it looks very nice. It comes with walls, and you have the window right there, and it kind of looks like it's just meant to be there. So that is great. He likes music, so that is a great thing. As you can see, it kind of looks really nice right now. So here is our boy room, and what I want to do, I always put in a phone in every single room I do in my houses because my Sims are very lazy. So we go and put there, and we also going to put the laundry thing right there because they need to have that when they go into bed and stuff. So tip about the we're going to take a little tips about the rugs right now. The rugs is, you know, can be very important in a room. It makes the wall room actually, it's with colors and things. What I do is that I take a ordinary rug. This is a base game rug like there, and what I did here, you see the black border around here. That is because it's going to fit with the colors that are around the you know, this wall and this floor and, you know, that door, to fit the basic colors, you know. And that in the middle, as you can see, is blue, and it's a fluffy thing, as you can see there. If you go into design view and you going into materials, you going down to just one under the middle, and there is a light blue pattern. This is this pattern. It's kind of fluffy, and it's the most regular thing that you have in a regular house right today, actually. So that looks nice. It kind of looks nice, cozy as well. So it looks nice. The color there is because it's going to fit the blue color, because it's a blue color theme, as you know. So it looks kind of nice, and you can see it's kind of look like empty right there. So what we're going to do here is actually we're going to, as you can see here, this is a very handy rug over here. It's a rounded, it's a circular rug over here. It kind of not look nice, but when we take this circular and hold in Alt and place it there. We're going to copy it and Alt and place it there. It kind of looks like a little more detail. Just take the blue color that we have in there and place it over there and there. So it looks like a more IKEA, you know, design and things. So it kind of looks very, very nice, and I think this room turned out to be really good. The last thing we're going to put in, of course, is the television, because every boy really likes computer games and video games. So I really like this TV that comes with university life as well. So it's basically everything is university, and I chose to actually, because the window was over here before, I chose to put the window right there, so we have 2 walls square right there, so we can fit with this painting, because I really like that painting. It's big and it's kind of teenagers, and I think it's a picture of a girl, because boys really like girls, obviously. So yeah, and of course he needs to study, so we put in some regular books as we did with the like there's some details and things. As you can see, it looks very, very nice. We have a wardrobe, if I spell that right. We have that, and you know, mirror right there. It looks very, very nice. This is a very good handy tip with use move objects everywhere and try and experiment and things that will always work. I really like the bookcase here, because it kind of looks like it's built in the wall itself. And yes, you can see it's just a regular teenager's room. So I actually forgot something, because you don't have anything to sit to actually play your video games. And by doing that, in the Sims we have actually a fat boy. They are called fat boy in Sweden, at least. I chose the white color because it's going to fit with the basic color that I'm using everywhere on the furniture. Put it on the rug like that and change it so you can fit with the TV. Like so. And I really hope, no, we can't get into the free camera view, but as you can see, it looks very nice, and I think you have to experiment and stuff and things, and my job is actually to make your Sims happy. And if you want more of this, leave a comment in the comment section below, I think. Yeah, give a like, and if you want to do that, of course. My job is always to make your Sims happy.